Hello guys, we're back. Catch and Cook Troy. We're going to do a remelt today. Alrighty. So, we're going to start with a little bit of green pumpkin. See if I have any more of it here. Yeah, we'll throw that in. That's a little darker. It'll be fine. We're going to put it in our microwave. We're going to go 3 minutes. Checking in 1.5 minutes. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking this, injecting that into this. I'll show you the mold really quickly. I got the mold from Do It Molds. It's a Senko, 5 inches, I think. It's pretty nice. I got clamps that I go around it to keep them from flashing. And then we'll be able to make some lures like where's the color we're gonna make? Let's see if I can find one. This is my favorite color that I'm making right here. So I use them a ton. I don't even know if I have any left. This one. Here we go. Alright. It's a little stick worm. You can wacky rig it, Nico rig it, anything you want. They work pretty good. These are all stuff that I've made. And I got more baggies. There's colors that I make. That's my dark pink. And I got my dark blue, light blue, and purple. Put these back over here. Alrighty. In 30 seconds, we'll check that, stir it. We're going to stir it with this to make sure everything melts well. That's what we want to do. Alright. Check it right here. It's a little hot, so we're going to put on a glove. You can see it's melting nice. A good amount of it's already melted. Throw it in for about a minute. After this minute's done, we'll see if it's done. It might not be. We might have to put it in for another minute. If we do, it's all good. Then we'll inject it into this. We might add a little blue. I've been wanting to try that out. Or we might want to add a little bit of purple. I don't know. We'll see. But we also might add some flake. There's not much flake in that, as you can see. This is a little bit of what we're going to be getting. You can see that there's a little bit of flake. It's all just a bunch of remelt from stuff like craws or stuff like flukes. We got about 25 more seconds till that's done, and we'll see what we got. See if we have to put it in for a little longer. We might not. Alrighty. Get this good. There we go, check it. Alright, it's gonna need a little longer. I haven't done this in a little bit. You can see it's pretty liquefied. We'll put it in for 40 more seconds. There we go. Start that. So we'll see what's going on. In 40 seconds, it should be ready to inject. We're using the fat fish molds. It's just probably cheapest stuff that they make. I haven't used this in a while, so I'll pump it a little bit. That kind of gets it working ready again. It's been a little while since I've used it. So, I don't know if I'll add some blue flake. I might. I don't know if I'll add some purple. I've been wanting to do this color because I've been really liking how... Oh, come here. Nice. I'm really liking how that color turns out, and that's what's been catching us our fish at our tournaments. Here we go. Oh yeah, this might be ready. A little longer. Another 30 seconds and we should be good though. I don't know how long today's live will go for. This is my first one, so I'm trying to figure everything out. And we'll see. See how this all goes. This is what we got to work with. I don't know if we'll get through it all. We might not. We might save it for another time. I got like 4 main colors. I got 2 dark colors and I got 2 light colors. We'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, let's put it in for a little longer. We got the heat gun, but you can guess it pretty easily if you just look at it, which is pretty nice. So yeah. 20 more seconds. Which probably, yeah, will be fine for a little bit. We need some new rods because we're going to Clark's Hill soon, which will be super, super cool. So yeah, let's check it now. We're all good. Put on a mask while we have this stuff out. Don't want to mess with nothing. There we go. We're all good. Alright, there's our color. You can see that. That's pretty nice. We'll throw it in our mold. It's still got little bubbles, but I won't run that down right there. I'm injecting it into the mold right now. Is that it? There we go. It's cold mold. This first batch probably won't run the best. And this mold hasn't been used in a little while, so we'll see how that all goes. We'll throw it in here. And in about 2 minutes, and we'll top it off really quick. In about 2 minutes, we'll check it. A minute. Alright, I can take this off. No more chemicals from me leaking. Alright, so we'll see how this goes. See how a few people comment. Okay. Nice. Alright. Some people say hi. Very nice of you. We'll see how this goes. This first one probably won't be the best. I might just throw it back in there to remelt. Back in here. We might remelt it. Good thing about having these molds, you can just remelt it super quickly. I'll show you this really quickly. Here's my microwave and all this stuff. I just got a pretty cheap one. It's Hamilton Beach. It works decent. And then, yeah, I'll show you that later today probably. Hook you guys back up here. It's pretty hard to hook you guys back up in this. Come on. Dang. Come on. There we go, we're all good. Alright, this went down a little bit, so we'll top her off. No more bubbles are left, which are nice. I assume this one won't be the best. We'll do this really quickly. So, you know, I didn't use all that. Not liquid, luckily. Should just be able to peel it. Sometimes you get burn on this. Just kind of got to do it a little fast. You know, don't keep your hands on it for too long. You don't get any waste when you're making your own lures, though. I'll tell you that. Super easy. I will say this has been freezing up. Getting this out of here. It's not always the easiest. There we go. So, there's our cap. That's what's left. There's on the outside where I stuck it in. See, like, that's pretty hot. I know there's a lot of better injectors. Like, when you get to a little more expensive, those will protect. And you only have to use gloves for that. Alright. First batch. See how this comes out. Way better than I expected. I'm going to be able to use these. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I call a good bunch right there. Those 4 are nice. I'll use all 4 of them. Not a single one's messed up. No air pockets or nothing. I'll show you what I'm looking for in a good Senko. So, I don't want any air pockets, nothing. I want them to be pristine, no dents or anything. Those can happen when you flash them. And I don't want 2 out of the flash because I'll move this a little bit. This is not the best stand, as you can tell. Dang. There we go. Alright, so we're going to clip this mold back in. I like to clip it right down the middle and right there. Those are the 2 spots that it seems to come out of. Has the most pressure buildup. Alright, take the injector. Pull it in slowly. You don't want to do this too fast. There we go. Top it off. Squeeze the rest back in there. There we go. That'll be another batch. We should have 1 more on that. That's what I'm looking for each batch. You didn't see that, I know. Camera angle's not the best. But there we go. And then I'll show you. So these are all my colors. Remelts. So that's my light pink. Just the pink. Light blue. This is all just remelts. There's no actual things up in here. More blue. And I have not made much purple, but there's my purple that I have. Not too much. Even though there's all my purple sticks. What was there a Nedrig in here? Nedrig. We'll throw that in the remelt. We might remelt that later. Alright, we'll top this off real quickly. Oh yeah. Alright. We'll wait for that. We got about another minute or so. In the meantime, I'll tell you, I'm going to nationals for Georgia in the junior division. It's in about 2 weeks. That'll be pretty fun. So that'll be cool. And yeah, that'll be really fun. We should be able to catch some good bass down in Georgia. Clean up my space. I just got chunks of stuff. But when you can remelt lures, you just throw them right back in. That's the nice thing. Alrighty. Should be about done in a minute. We're going to do a little of this today. We're definitely not going to get all the way through it. I've got big chunks of stuff. There's my light blue. It doesn't look light blue. It turns color, like different colors every once in a while. Or just my light. No, it's my light blue. Light blue with a little pink in it. It's pretty nice. Second mold. Should have left it in there for another about 10-20 seconds. It's still soft, but they turned out just fine. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's 8 worms already made. You know, I already saved about $3 or $4, which is dang nice. Nice, especially when you use a lot of wacky worm. I did not clean this, so all good. Throw that right back in there, no waste. Nice, there's the plug. Put this right back in, and we'll get going on our next batch. Boom. Take our cup. This should be the last one we have for this. It's pretty hot outside right now. You definitely don't want to be too cold outside. Like if it was freezing, that wouldn't be the best to make lures in. These how different the temperature change goes. But this should be fine. Alright, and I'm not going to be able to make another set out of that. So we're just going to put that right there. And we got another cup to go. Alright, so what color should we put in now? if I got anything cool. Alright, we'll just do this chunk. We got light blue going in. See if I can't squish them down. This is gonna take a little minute longer. Just because that's what happens. Stop clear. 3 minutes. Boom. In 3 minutes, about 2 minutes, we'll check in and see what we got. Alright. We're gonna pour a little more of this. It's still liquid. In about a minute and a half it will not be liquid. And it'll just be a cap. But we're still able to top that off, which is pretty nice. So, if you're enjoying this, then click the like and subscribe button. That'd be pretty cool. This is my first one again, so yippers. I'm getting a new rod and reel I'll be able to throw for a frog. This is 65-pound braid. That's what I've heard is pretty good for frog rods. I'll throw that on them. Now, see what we can't do. Clean off our spoon so the color doesn't get contaminated. Throw that there. You can normally check how your lures are doing in there by checking your plug. So that's completely hollow, but it's still pretty warm. So we'll leave them in there for another about 30-40 seconds. About 30 seconds, we'll check this, stir it up. It should be decently liquefied, and then we'll check back then. I know the screen's shaking a good amount. It's just because it's not the best amount. Yeah, but it's all good. Alright, let's check this. Not even liquid at all. Alright, put it in there. In about 2 more minutes, we'll check up. It should be pretty well. Let's check up on our next thing. Alright, we're all good. Oh yeah. 4. My favorite color. You always want to make sure when you're laying these out, these stick worms. I'm actually put them over here. So I have pretty good surface to put them. You don't want to keep them bent or anything, because in the first 30 or 40 minutes, that's what's going to matter. And if they're bent, then they're going to stay bent. Make sure nothing binds still. There we go. Make sure they're straight. Alright. That's pretty good. We'll latch this back up, get ready for the next thing. So, we got about 30 more seconds on this. So this right here. I got this mold. If you ever get those 3D printer molds, they're not the best. They don't really work. Also, injectors, the normal like size, nozzle size doesn't fit into these things, so you can't inject. You have to pour, which is really annoying. It's like an open pour, but an in pour. It's weird. If you ever seen an open pour, I'd say they get like those different like layers and stuff. So it's pretty good. Pretty liquid in now. Liquefied. It's definitely not the word that I'm supposed to use for that. Alright. Should need in a minute. We'll see how that turns out. So, yep. We're doing pretty good. This is the color that I catch most fish on. You can see this is still a little liquid. Not much, but there's a little bit. It's not like completely firmed up. It'll still stick to your glove a little bit. So, we'll see how that goes. I knew it just touched my hand out of the glove. That would hurt. We got about 30 more seconds and we'll check this. We'll stir it up and see how we're doing. On this one, I'm adding a little bit of pink because I'm wanting to see what a blue and pink does. And again, I have another inline spinner. I don't know why I just have these things laying around. I'll put that right there. There we go. Yeah, that might be ready. Yeah, it kind of is. 9 or 30 seconds. That's what I'm gonna say. It's not ready yet. Alright. See ya in 30 seconds. Make sure these are straight still. One of these, my last one, got a little flashed, but it's all good. Fish don't care about a little flashing, so it should be fine. We got about 20 more seconds on that, and we'll see what we got going for that. I'll tell you something pretty cool. I was fishing this trap season with power bait and little marshmallow things, and I couldn't catch a single one on it. So, I don't know. They just wouldn't want to bite it. So, found out they were on worms and spinners. That's what I caught them on. And I caught a lot. So it was decent. I'd say that's done. I actually will check this one heat gun. Perfect. Right at the right temperature. Alrighty. Injected into our mold. See that? That'll probably be our last thing we're doing. I just want to do a quick one, understand how this whole thing works, because I haven't done it ever. So yeah. Make sure we top this off. This is our last mold, and I'm not going to throw that back in there. That'll be a good, decent plug to be able to remelt again. I think we'll do this again soon, though. This was fun, I will say. So, it's gonna be like 25 minutes. It's pretty nice. I think I'll save showing you guys all that stuff for another one. Either a video or a live stream. The live stream seems to be working out pretty well. So we might do it like that. I don't know. Let's remove the top. Still completely liquid. Nice. Not completely liquid. There's a good plug on it. That's fine. That's why you have a glove on. It didn't burn me. But I got it on my fingers, and that would have really hurt. So that's why you have a glove. Good thing I was wearing that. It's going to cool a lot faster when you do that also. So, cool. That was pretty good. Today this was a success. Figured out all the things about how to do this. And all the stuff about live streams. And we will be doing more live streams / videos with all this stuff. Decent bag full of it. But you can see it solidifies a lot faster. You got it right here. So we'll flip you around. That's the color that we're getting. I did not add any pink at all. That sucks. Still a little, but solidifies a lot faster than it is inside there. There's our plug. And this. That's our mold. Do it molds. They're pretty good. Alrighty. We'll check him. He might not be ready. He's not ready. Not ready. We'll wait a little longer for him. This one's going to be pretty good, though, I think. I assume. This is going to be looking around. This is my favorite color to look at. Appealing. Not my favorite to fish with, but like aqua blue, teal. I guess, with blue flake in it. I'll find a plug for you really quickly. There's a little end, you can see. That's the color. You can see the blue flake in it. And that's what this is gonna look like. Turned a little darker than it was before. I don't know why. Just did. Are we good now? Let's see. We might be. That's hot, this one. This mold is hot. Oh yeah, we good. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's a good color. You can see it's dark. If you let it in the sunlight, it's much lighter. Alright. Well, thank you for coming along. This is my first live stream. This was fun. Made some good lures. I made 4 sets of 4. That's pretty nice. So 16. We'll see what we do next time. This time was pretty fun. I made 2 colors. We'll see what we do next time. Alright. See you guys.